Welcome to Mantra and Movement. Let's get our Monday started. So, as we go along today, we will use different mantras, and you can find the mantras in the description in the Facebook post. If you are in the Google Meet Live, I will post that in the comments. All right. So, make sure that you have a nice quiet space, maybe a cushion to sit on, maybe a yoga mat. If you don't have any of that, that's okay. You can still join in um, and just do the best you can. So let us begin by simply grounding and doing some breath work. So find a nice comfortable seat, whether it's on a cushion or on a chair. If you are on a chair, get those feet nice and firmly planted on the ground. And let's just become aware of our sit bones, making contact with the ground. Close the eyes and take a nice deep breath. And exhale, sigh it out. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale deeply. And sigh it out. 1 more time. And this time, as you exhale, just allow yourself to just literally sigh it out. Allow yourself to connect to sound as you exhale. So let's try that together. Inhale deeply. And sigh it out. Nice. And bring the palms together, connecting at the center of the heart space. And whatever happened today, hasn't happened yet, etc., just let it go for now. Let it go for the next 50 minutes and just connect with yourself. And then just see if there's an intention that you want to set for yourself today. And maybe you want to start that intention with I am. Maybe it's a word, maybe it's a descriptor, maybe it's something you are manifesting in your life. I am creating peace in my life, for example. Or I am balanced. Whatever the word is, go ahead and say that out loud. Wonderful. And inhale, let's bring the arms above the head. Palms meet and bring it down to the heart. Wonderful. Inhale, open the arms to cactus arms. Nice and wide, open the chest. Exhale, bring the arms in front of you. Curve the spine. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, interlace the fingers. Flip the palms forward and bring the arms up above the head. Exhale, let the arms come down slowly towards the lap. Wonderful. And let's try a movement and mantra warm up. So we'll connect the movements, simple movements in a seated position with the Bija mantra for each of the 7 chakras or energy points. So starting with the root chakra, right at the base of the spine, connecting with that first, taking a breath and releasing through the root. Now with the inhale, we're going to lift the pelvic floor from within. Inhale and lift. Hold. And as we exhale, we're going to say the Bija mantra for the root chakra, which is LAM, L-A-M. Exhale. Lam. Wonderful. So we'll try that 3 times. Inhale, lift the pelvic floor. Hold at the top, hold the breath. Hold the pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale, release everything. Say la. Wonderful. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Hold. Release lam. Lam. Wonderful. One more time. Make it a good one. Inhale deeply. Lift the pelvic floor. Hold. Exhale. La. Wonderful. Take a nice deep breath into that root chakra. Feel your connection with the ground or whatever surface you're sitting on. And then shift your awareness to the sacral chakra right below the belly button. Take a nice deep breath into the sacral. Exhale, sigh it out. And this time, as you inhale, start to rotate your belly button in a big circle. Just imagine that you're painting a circle with your belly button all the way around you. Inhale and exhale. And keep that movement going. Really connect to your body. Keep it going. And in the next breath, we're going to integrate the Bija mantra for the sacral chakra, which is VAM, V-A-M, VAM. So we're going to inhale, exhale, VAM, VAM. Good, keep the movement going. 2 more times. Inhale, VAM. Good. One more time. VAM. Good. Well done. And whenever you're ready, coming back to center, coming back to a neutral spine, and taking a breath into that sacral chakra. Sigh it out. Wonderful. And shifting our awareness to the solar plexus above the belly button, right at the mouth of the stomach, right at the top of the stomach, underneath the chest. And this time we're going to inhale and push forward from the sacral chakra, initiating the movement from the from the solar plexus, excuse me. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, draw it back in towards the spine, curving the spine, bringing everything in. So just try that first. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, draw it back in. And keep that movement going. Nice fluid spine, like a wave moving through the spine. Every movement initiated through the solar plexus. And then the next breath, we're going to introduce the Bija mantra for the solar plexus, which is RAM, R-A-M. So let's try that all together. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, RAM, Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale, push forward. Exhale. Last one. Don't be afraid to really let your voice shine. Inhale, push forward. Good. And bringing it back to a neutral position. Taking a breath, finding stillness. And take another breath and really feel that solar plexus. Wonderful. And bringing your awareness to the heart this time, tapping into the heart, feeding your heartbeat. And this time we're going to inhale, bring the arms towards the heart. Exhale, we're going to open the heart, open the arms. So just try that. Inhale, bring the arms back in towards the heart. Exhale, expand the heart, expand the arms. Like wings opening up. In the next breath, we're going to introduce the Bija mantra for the heart, which is YAM. Y-A-M. So let's inhale, bringing the hands in. Exhale, YAM. YAM. Good. 2 more times. Bring it in. Inhale. Exhale, open the arms. YAM. Yum. One more time. Yum. Wonderful. Bringing the arms back to center. This time, allow the palms to touch. And sigh it out. Connect with your heart here. Take another breath. Beautiful. I'm bringing the awareness back up towards the throat chakra. So we're bringing the awareness to the neck, the throat, the vibration, the feeling of the breath moving through the throat and the windpipe, the mouth, right? And this time the movement is going to be, we look up as we inhale, lengthening the front of the neck. And as we exhale, we bring the chin back down to a neutral position. So just try that first. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back down. And in the next breath, we'll introduce the Bija mantra for the throat chakra, which is HAM. H-A-M. So let's inhale, look up. Exhale, HAM. HAM. 2 more. Inhale, look up. Last one. Good. Take another breath. focusing on the throat chakra. Beautiful. And then bring your awareness to your third eye, or the space between the brow. Maybe bringing a hand to your forehead and just gently massaging that space. We tend to hold a lot of tension there when we're thinking or when we feel stress. And maybe tapping gently with the tips of the fingers, waking up that third eye chakra. And then bringing awareness to the crown of the head as well. Lengthening through the neck, lengthening the spine, rolling the shoulders down. And this time we will work the third eye and the crown chakra together. So as we inhale, we'll just simply begin to move our head in a circle. And just do this as little or as big as you like, and find your own pace. So we inhale and exhale. And just keep that movement going. And in the next breath, we'll introduce the Bija mantra for the third eye and crown, which is Om. And we'll take that 3 times. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Keep the movement going. Om. Last one. Inhale. Om. Wonderful. Take another breath and bring your head to a neutral position. And this time, just become aware of your whole body. Excuse me. And taking another breath. Wonderful. And this time, let's inhale. Open the eyes. Bring the arms above the head. Palms touch. Bring it back down to the heart. Inhale. Open the arms into cactus arms. Exhale. Curve the spine. Palms touch. Interlace the fingers. Flip the palms. Inhale. Bring them up. Look up. Exhale, let the arms float down slowly towards the lap. Wonderful. And let's start to just roll the shoulders back. And I invite you to sigh, make sounds as you exhale, connecting with the voice, allowing sounds to just happen naturally. You don't have to be quiet all the time. And this time, let's just start incorporating the arms, rotating them, alternating. And then we can also move them forward. Wonderful. And warming up the torso and the rib cage. Let's outstretch the arms to either side. Bring that right palm down and reach over with the left hand. Reach over the head if you can. Stretching that left side lateral part of the body. Inhale. Exhale. And coming back up, opening the arms, bringing that left hand down, reaching over with the right hand. Inhale. Exhale. And coming back up, bringing the arms forward and just curving the spine. Rolling the shoulders down, arching the spine, looking up. Wonderful. And if you have a cushion underneath and you are on the floor, moving that cushion. And transitioning into a tabletop position. And taking a moment to just do whatever you need to do for your body, listening to the body, responding. And just making sure that your shoulders are over your elbows and your elbows are over your wrists, opening the hands wide, planting those palms down, making sure that the knees are hip distance apart. And we're just going to take cat-cow. So as we inhale, we look up, roll the shoulders down. Exhale, curve the spine, bring the chin to chest. Inhale, look up. And this time, side out. Ah, good. One more. Inhale. Side out. Ah, good. Bringing the feet together, knees hip distance apart. Sink the hips back towards the feet. Reach forward with the arms and either bring the forehead down or the chest down, whatever feels right for your body. And just relax here. Connect to the earth, connect to the ground. Wonderful. Walking the hands back up. Bringing yourself back to tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes underneath. And we're going to bring our knees off the ground. Push the hips back. And then gently straighten the legs. Maybe straightening one, then the other. Breathe. Finding the first downward dog for today's class. Letting the head hang, lengthening the back of the neck. Look at your belly button. And we're going to inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, bring them down, sigh it out. Good. Wonderful. And walk, step, or jump towards your hands. Bringing your feet to a parallel position. Inhale, flat back, hands to the shins. Exhale, back down. This time, let your head hang for a nice forward fold. Plant those feet down. Slight bend in the knees. You never want to lock the knees. Let your head hang. Wonderful. And when you're ready, bend those knees and just come up. Reach up with the arms. Bring it down to the heart. And just connect with your heart here for a second. Wonderful. And this time we're just going to transition into another vocal and movement warm up. So bring your feet a little wider than hip distance apart, turning the toes out, slight bend in the knees, and then just start to sway, shift from foot to foot, just feeling that connection with the ground. And we're going to move our bodies as we move through 3 types of movements: lower, middle, and higher. And so let's start with the lower movements, with the lower sounds. Lower sounds. Lower sounds are deep. You're deep. So really feeling that deep part of your voice, right? And connecting that to the roots and the sacral and the feet. Okay, so with me, we're going to take a nice deep breath and we're going to say, oh, in a really low voice. All right, so inhale. Oh, good. And we're just going to move our lower half of our body as we do this. So let's try that again. Inhale. Oh, good. And then we're going to transition into the heart. And as we do that, we become aware of our arms and our chest. And as we do this, we're going to do a different sound. And it's going to sound, and we're going to say ah, the ah sound. And we're going to inhale, and we're going to say ah. Like we're waking up in the morning and we're just so happy and relieved and refreshed. Inhale, try that again. Ah, wonderful. And then transitioning into the higher sound. So it's going to be a high pitched sound, and we're going to say ee. So bringing our feet closer together and focusing more on the higher movements with the head reaching up towards the roof. We're going to inhale, and we're going to say ee. Try that again. Inhale. Wonderful. And then we're going to connect these three movements. So we're going to say, oh, so let's try that all together. Inhale. Oh, and can you gather from below and bringing those movements up towards the sky? So let's try that with the movement. Inhale. Wonderful. And then this time we're going to reverse that. So we're going to start up top. Ah, oh. We're going to release down through the root. So inhale. Oh. Good. One more time. Inhale. Oh. Wonderful. Wonderful. Just feel the body, and let's see if there's any movement that wants to happen naturally. And I am noticing that my laptop needs charging. So as you breathe and move, I'm just going to connect it so we don't lose connection. Wonderful. Great. And so as we transition now, we're going to transition into our first mantra. And it's going to be the Ganesh mantra. And this mantra is about removing obstacles. So before we go into it, I invite you to play with that idea through movement. So when I say remove obstacles, what comes into mind? Can you remove the obstacles in your space, like I just did, moving this cushion out of the way, right? Creating space around you. But just see what gesture comes out. What movement gesture happens here? So this is where, if you were in my Google Meet class, private class, I'd be able to see what you're doing and reflect to you what you're doing, right? But it's okay that I can't see you now. Just try whatever happens, whatever wants to happen in your body. And so maybe we're pushing, maybe we're clearing. Are we pushing below? Are we pushing behind us? How do we remove obstacles? Are we doing it quickly, roughly, sternly? Are we doing it gently? Right? Maybe trying some of that on and see what else you offer, what else you can come up with. And so I invite you to continue this movement, continue this exploration of removing obstacles as we begin to recite the Ganesha mantra, which is in your description here on Facebook. So the mantra is, I'm blanking. So the mantra is, I'm getting confused with the other one. Hold on. There it is. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Yes. Right. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Removing obstacles. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 And find a way to close. Find stillness. And take a moment to just feel your body. Wonderful. Yes. What did removing obstacles feel like? What does it feel like for you in your life? Okay. Removing personal obstacles, removing external obstacles. All right. And we'll transition now into the next mantra, which is the Divine Love Mantra. And for this one, we are going to take a seated position. So coming back to your cushion, if you have one. If not, that's totally okay. And actually, no cushion. No cushion. We're just going to sit flat on the ground. And we're going to make sure that the lower half of the body is grounded. So we're going to take a moment to settle in, find stillness. And from the belly button down, I invite you to just feel that stillness. Feel that this part of the body is anchored and rooted into the earth. Just breathe into that. Wonderful. And then your next breath, bring the arms above the head. And imagine that from the belly button up, you are loose like water. So just loosening the arms, relaxing the arms. Keeping them up above the head, but relaxing them. Maybe finding a sway, a nice gentle sway. And feeling that sway from the torso into the chest and the shoulders, the neck, the head, and the arms. Breathe into that. We're going to take a movement. We're going to continue this movement repeatedly for a few minutes. So I invite you to just really surrender to this movement. And once we begin, I'll begin the Divine Love mantra. And I invite you to sing it with me as we move. Take a moment to connect to your heart and just surrender. Surrender to love. Surrender to forgiveness. Surrender to compassion. In your next breath, begin to move the torso in a big circle, bringing the forehead as low to the ground as possible, and swinging the arms around in a circle. Breathe and find your own rhythm. Find your own pace and let go. Surrender to this movement. Keep going. Om Parama Pramarapuya Namaha. 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 Om Parama Pramapaya 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 Namaha. Bring the arms above the head. Keep the eyes closed. Breathe. Feel your body. Stay in your experience. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Float the arms down slowly towards the lap. Keep the eyes closed. And just connect with yourself right here, right now. Breathe. Connect with your divine self. Connect with your heart. Bring your awareness back to the intention you set at the beginning of class. I am. Continue to keep the eyes closed if that feels comfortable for you, or blink them open. But I invite you to begin to explore what self-love feels like through touch, gently caressing your arms, hands, placing your hands on your body in the places that maybe just need some contact, some connection. And really allowing yourself to be gentle with yourself. And really taking your time. There's no need to rush. And then giving yourself a big hug. Giving yourself a kiss. And really just luxuriating in self-love. Something that we might forget to do often. Now's the time. Wonderful. And we'll transition now to our final mantra, our way of closing today. And we'll recite this mantra from beginning to end 3 times. If you want to follow along while reading, it's in the description, the Gayatri mantra. Or you can simply close the eyes, listen, take it in, and just join in intuitively. Remember, mantras do not have to be perfect. Just allow your voice to do what it needs to do. So we'll close the eyes, we'll find stillness, take a breath. And let's inhale to prepare before we begin. Om Bhurrbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Deva Syadimahi Diyo Yona Prachodaya Om Bhurrbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya Om Bhurrbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Deva Syadimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart. Gently bowing the head, bowing to yourself, honoring yourself for being a part of this practice today, for loving yourself, for giving yourself space. And thank you for just being, whether you watch this live or you're watching this later. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for connecting.